Hello everybody, I am GCROCK and today is Tuesday, which means we've got another vendor reset video for you on the Division 2. In these videos, I go around every single vendor and I show you every single item that is on sale this week, because what might be good for me might not be good for you and vice versa, so that's why I do that. If you do enjoy the video, please do hit like and share to support it. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. And before you leave the video today, we do have a fantastic gaming community. We are approaching 16,000 members now. Come and check us out. The link is at the top of the video description. So we're going to go around all the vendors for you. Cassie Mendoza does also reset today, but she's not open, so we don't cover that today. I'll cover that in tomorrow's video if you want to know what Cassie is selling. So let's move on. So at the White House vendor this week, you can get the Sacrifice, which comes with perfect glass cannon. This is actually quite a decently rolled piece, especially if you're looking at like a weapon handling glass cannon build. Obviously, it needs a lot of love on the optimization station, but you got weapon handling there, you got weapon damage, obviously. You can switch out health for whatever you want. And with perfect glass cannon, as we know, it comes with 30% amplified damage, and you take an extra 60% damage as well. But it's a good piece if you want it. That's available this week. He is also selling a converted SMG9 with SMG damage, critical hit chance, health damage, and outsider. We've got a custom P416G3 with assault rifle damage, health damage, critical hit chance, and fast hands. A Discerus with pistol damage, health damage, and steady-handed. A Wyvernware backpack with skill tier, explosive resistance, status effects, and galvanize. We've got an Alp Summit chest piece with skill tier, skill damage, critical hit chance, and headhunter. And then for the mods, we got a critical hit chance mod of 4.7%. We have an 8.3% health mod for a drone. We have a 4.2% damage mod for a turret and a 4.9% blast radius mod for a sticky. And at the clan vendor this week, you're able to pick up a Forge holster. I think this has been available now for like 3 weeks running. It's been on the vendor reset. So this week we got another one. This one comes with skill tier, shield health, and skill haste. There's also hardwired knee pads with skill tier and status effects. Hardwired chest piece with skill tier and repair skills. A striker's chest piece with weapon damage and health. We have a black market Rpk 74. This comes with LMG damage, damage to target out of cover, headshot damage, and steady-handed. An X45 with pistol damage, reload speed, and steady-handed. A classic M1A with rifle damage, critical hit damage, magazine size, and strained. A G28 with marksman rifle damage, headshot damage, rate of fire, and close and personal. Lavoa C with rifle damage, critical hit damage, health damage, and boomerang. An Alps backpack with skill tier, status effects, explosive resistance, and composure. Got a Grupo Sombra mask with weapon damage, hazard protection, and repair skills. And then for the mods, we have an 8.8% skill duration mod. We have a 4.4% damage mod for a chem. We have a 16,171 armor on kill mod, and then a 4.5% active regeneration mod for a shield. And this week at the campus, we have these for sale. We have the named Carnage. This comes with LMG damage, damage target out of cover, headshot damage, and perfect sadist. An SRS A1 with marksman rifle damage, headshot damage, critical hit damage, and killer. An M249 with LMG damage, damage target out of cover, health damage, and unhinged. A Richter and Kaiser mask with skill tier, skill damage, and headshot damage. A Fenris holster with weapon damage, skill damage, and health. And as for the mods, we have an 8.3% skill duration mod, with a 4.2% damage mod for a chem, an 8.5% reviver, armor repair mod for a hive. We've got a 6.3% cone size mod for a pulse, and a 4.3% duration mod for a trap. And then moving on to the theatre settlements, this week we have an artist tool on sale. This comes with rifle damage, critical hit chance, and perfect rifleman. Some good rolls there. An M870 Express with shotgun damage, damage to armor, critical hit chance, and eyeless. An ACR with rifle damage, critical hit damage, magazine size, and ranger. Seska gloves with weapon damage, critical hit damage, and hazard protection. Walker knee pads with weapon damage, critical hit chance, and status effects. And as for the mods, we have an 8.2% disrupt resistance mod, a 4.2% radius mod for seekers, a 4.1% shield health mod for a shield, an 8.1% speed mod for a firefly, and a 6% duration mod for a decoy. And now moving over to the DZ vendors, starting with DZ West. On sale this week, we have a firm handshake. This comes with weapon damage, status effects, and weapon handling. Not the worst rolls there. This might be a must buy for some this week. We have a Super 90 with shotgun damage, damage to armor, magazine size, and killer. A Resolute MK47 with rifle damage, critical hit damage, health damage, and spike. Eclipse Protocol gloves with skill tier and skill damage. Hunter's Fury knee pads with weapon damage and weapon handling, Hannah U gloves with skill tier, critical hit damage and health, Seska knee pads with weapon damage, critical hit damage and armor regen. And for the mods, we have an 8.6% burn resistance mod, we have a 4.3% damage mod for Seekers, a 4.2% deflector damage mod for a shield, a 5.7% skill ace mod for a Firefly, and a 6% duration mod for a decoy. And then moving over to DZ South, this week you're able to get a Pointsman. These have been available a lot recently on vendor resets, but this one this week comes with armor, health, and critical hit damage. When speaking to Buku a few weeks back, he said that he likes these with critical hit damage on for the appointment build that he makes, so this might be a must-buy this week for some people. We've also got a PP19 with SMG damage, critical hit chance, magazine size, and perpetuation, a military AKM with assault rifle damage, health damage, headshot damage, and fast hands, a 5.86 Magnum with pistol damage, optimal range, and perpetuation, Eclipse Protocol backpack with skill tier and status effects, True Patriot chest piece with armor and repair skills, a Wyvern backpack there with skill tier, skill haste, and critical hit damage. It's got vigilance on it. Sokolov chest piece with weapon damage, critical hit damage, skill haste, and unbreakable. And as for the mods, we have a 6.9% headshot damage mod, an 8.3% health mod for a drone. We have a 5.7% duration mod for a turret, and a 6.4% damage mod for a sticky. And then the final DZ vendor is DZ East, and this week on sale is a new reliable. This comes with LMG damage, damage to target out of cover, health damage, and perfectly optimized. An SR1 with marksman rifle damage, headshot damage, accuracy, and perpetuation. And a Gev with LMG damage, damage to target out of cover, critical hit damage, and killer. A Hunter's Fury mask with weapon damage and explosive resistance. Negotiator's Dilemma holster with weapon damage and critical hit chance. An Empress International mask with skill tier, skill haste, and armor regen, Richter and Kaiser holster with skill tier, repair skills, and headshot damage. And for the mods, we have an 8.6% skill duration mod, a 6% skill haste mod for a Chem, a +4 stinger charges mod for a Hive, a 4.8% skill haste mod for a Pulse, and a 5.8% duration mod for a Trap. And then head into New York for the final two vendors and starting with Marco. This week he is selling a military G36 with assault rifle damage, health damage, magazine size, and sadist. An infantry MG5 with LMG damage, damage to target out of cover, critical hit damage, and reformation. A tactical Super 90 with shotgun damage, damage to armor, critical hit damage, and future perfect. A military M9 with pistol damage, reload speed, and salvage. A Wyvern backpack with skill tier, explosive resistance, critical hit chance, and unstoppable force. Wyvern gloves with skill tier, repair skills, and hazard protection. A Murakami mask with skill tier, repair skills, and armor regen. And for the mods, we have an 8.5% skill duration mod, a 4.7% critical hit chance mod. We have a 6.1% healing mod for Seekers, 5% skill haste mod for Pulse, and a 6.4% duration mod for a sticky. And then the final vendor this week is Roy Benitez, and he is selling the SIG MPX with SMG damage, critical hit chance, accuracy, and measured. He's also got a classic M60 with LMG damage, damage to target out of cover, magazine size, and preservation. An 1886 rifle with rifle damage, critical hit damage, swap speed, and boomerang. A P×4 storm type with pistol damage, magazine size, and vindictive. A Richter and Kaiser chest piece with skill tier, skill damage, skill haste, and gunslinger. A 5.11 knee pads with armor, repair skills, and status effects. A Roddy Holden's holster with weapon damage, headshot damage, and armor regen. And for the mods, we have a 16.6% repair skills mod, 8.3% disrupt resistance mod, a +2 extra bombs mod for drone, a 4.3% duration mod for a Hive, and then a 4% burn duration mod for a sticky. And that does bring us to the end of this vendor reset video for this week. I hope there's some items there that you want. Some top picks for me are the 4 named items that they're selling this week. We've got a Sacrifice at the base of operations, we've got the Forge holster at the Clan vendor, we've got the Pointman at the DZ vendor, and a Firm Handshake as well. There's some decent named items this week to buy. So they're my top picks. Let me know in the video comments what you're going to be buying this week, if you're going to be buying anything at all. But that is the end of the video. Thank you all so much for watching. Please do hit like and share to support it. Subscribe if you are new here, and now go and check out our fantastic gaming community that is linked at the top of the video description. I'll be back later tonight on stream for about 9 PM UK, so come and check the stream out. I'm going to have a Cassie Mendoza vendor reset video for you tomorrow. Until then, thank you for watching today. Stay safe and peace out.